Uh, Good morning. It's jumping off a phone call, helping somebody with payroll, and forgot to hit the go live button. So I've been talking to myself for about 30 seconds. Anyways, hello and welcome to this week's Profit Maximizer Moment. This show is dedicated to helping business owners dramatically improve their bottom line with our weekly profit maximizing tips that you can use now. I'm your host and coach, Wayne Bilal, also the founder of a local CPA firm that works with business owners to help them make more money and keep it from the IRS. I do that with our profit coaching programs and with our tax planning system, which has saved my clients over $6.8 million over the last 5 years, all legally. I love my clients, but I don't want to share a jail cell with them. I say it all the time. Look, today we're going to talk about most important. Not pretend I'm your customer. Why should I buy from you? But first, all these times and I still can't get this right. I'll just block my face. There you go. But first, support for today's show comes from Profit Maximizing Publishing, which published my book, The 90-Day Profit Reset, which shows you how to gain your independence from reduced cash flow, shrinking margins, and evaporating customer base. In this book, you will find chapter after chapter, idea after idea, about how you can turn around your business, reset your profits from red to black in 90 days or fewer. Even entrepreneurs who are making tons of money can make more money with this. And I'm tooting my own horn. Sorry. The truth of the matter is, there's a lot of good stuff in that book, and I have heard that from a lot of people. All right, we're going to get on something kind of important. This is the number one thing every business owner must know and communicate to their prospects. Man, I got the mouse right in front of my nose. It looks weird. Anyways, I'm in one of those moods today. It's just been one of those weeks where it's like one little problem after another. We're solving them all, though. We're getting all our clients straight. So, what is that? Well, it's very simple. The number one thing you have to be able to communicate is, out of all the choices out there, including doing nothing, why should your prospect or your customer buy from you? All right. Look, why did I, as the owner of a small CPA firm, at one time I had hired a marketing person, started coaching small business owners on their sales and marketing. All right. Before I saw that this was an area because it's simple, because I saw this was an area that they needed help with. And truthfully, there was nobody in town that wanted to work with them unless they had monthly advertising budget of $10,000 to $20,000. Heck, many of my clients at that time didn't even have sales of $10,000 a month. Okay. Plus, even if you do have the money, do you want to waste it on something that doesn't work? The reason marketing and sales is such a vital area for small business is logical and simple, because a business without customers is called a hobby. Very few business owners, though, actually have much experience or knowledge in sales or marketing. Look, I always start by assuming my clients are good at their craft, okay, whatever it is they do. Normally they are, or they wouldn't have felt confident enough to start their business. But being a good CPA, lawyer, mechanic, doctor, restaurant owner, plumber, you name your business, simply isn't enough. You must also be very good at what your business is. And that's not what you think it is. All right. No matter what you actually deliver to your customer, client, patient, whatever, you are really a marketing business. All right. Every small business owner has to be an expert at getting new customers, selling them as much as possible every time they come in to buy, enticing them to buy more often, and keeping them as long as possible, and doing a good enough job so that they're willing to refer their friends. So, how do you start becoming an expert in these 5 areas? Before you start any sales campaign or talk to any marketing person, you must be able to answer this main question from your customers. All right. Out of all, I already said it once, going to say it again, probably going to say it a third time because I want you to write this down. Out of all the choices I have, including doing nothing, why should I choose to buy your product or service? Simply put, why you? What is the one benefit you can offer your customers that your competitors don't offer, won't offer, can't offer, or simply won't, don't, can't, or won't? I can talk. I swear to God, it's just been one of those weeks. That this is often referred to in the, MBA society, the masters in business, as your unique selling position. So if you were to look this up online, you're looking up for a USP, unique selling position, you'll see plenty of articles on this. Truth of the matter is, at this point, many of my small business owners argue with me that they sell a commodity. And I'm saying, you better not do, because that's lazy thinking that will only make your customers see the difference between you and your competitors as price and price only. And they have hundreds of choices. And now with online sales, that's not a good place to be. To get the prospect to notice you and become a customer, there must be something that distinguishes you from your competitors. But how can you accomplish this? Well, first, let's talk about that. Let's look at your product or services through your customer's eyes. Review every part of your sales process and delivery of your products to your customers. Ask yourself what you do differently that your competitors from your competitors that the customers see benefit in. Can you create your own category? There are many business owners, CPAs, that work with small business owners. We've tried to create a category of we're basically doing tax planning and business coaching. Profit coaching is specific. So we're not just business coaches, we're profit coaches that help you make more money. Can you specialize in a particular niche? In El Paso, there used to be, and I think it's still around, a bookkeeping firm that set themselves apart from their competitors by specializing in taxes, bookkeeping, and tax returns for truckers. They really aren't tremendously better than other bookkeepers in the area, from what I can see, but their simple act of specializing has made them much larger and more profitable than other bookkeeping services in the area. I'm almost positive I remember hearing that they sold out quite well. Escape comparison. Another advantage of this is it escapes comparison to your competitors by not allowing them to be able to compare your product service to your competitors. Don't allow them to compare apples and apples. Rather, force them to compare oranges to apples. By this, I mean changing your product in a way that your competitors can't match, won't match, don't want to match. All right. You want to sell something a customer wants and needs, but they can't get it from anyone but you. All right. We did this in our firm. All right. By creating a product that basically is a combination of tax returns, coaching, and tax planning. And that's what I tell people. This is what we do. We do tax returns, tax planning, and coaching. All right. Because at the end of the day, you don't go to a CPA because, and this is the thought process, and this I'm telling you so that you think about your business this way. You don't go to a CPA. Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to get a tax return done. If Uncle Sam didn't require us to do a tax return, nobody would do one voluntarily. All right. If the bank didn't require a financial statement before they gave you money, nobody would do one voluntarily. Yeah, they should because they need to know what they're making business, but I guarantee you 90% of them would. All right. So it's important. That's what we did is we looked at it and said, well, what would they pay for? Well, they don't want to pay tax. Duh. Okay, you'd be amazed. Almost no CPAs in El Paso are doing tax planning to the degree we do. All right. The other thing is they want to make more money. And like I said, most small business owners are good at their craft, but not so good at running their business. That's where we come in. That's what we designed. All right. So this is what we do. We said no other, and we made it very simple. Our CPA firm does two things. And I narrowed it down even more. We help you make more money and pay less taxes so that you can keep more of it. That's pretty blunt and simple and easy to communicate. All right. So, what do you need to do? First, find out how you can tell your prospects no other fill in the blank, no other dentist, plumber, whatever it is you do in this area, in El Paso, in the state, in my zip code, whatever, will solve your problems. Will solve your problems. You need to know what the problem is they have by blanking, by doing this for you. Doing what? Once you can fill in the blanks, you'll be able to answer the most important question in marketing: why should I buy from you? Here's some action tips now. Listen and write these down. All right. List all the places and ways your customer can satisfy their need aside from you. Besides coming to you, what can they do? List all the things you do, even free ones that most of your competitors don't do. You don't think they're valuable, but your clients do. All right. Find a way to create your own category. See if there are any niches you can specialize in. And these are all things you do. Write down in one sentence why your customer, with all the choices they have, should buy from you. Do this for each major product line or service you offer. And again, remember, fill in the blank to the statement. No other dentist, whatever your business is, plumber, mechanic, all right, in this area will solve your problems by doing this for you. Better yet, get it down to this is what we do. We help you. We do your tax returns. We help you make more money, and we help you keep more of it away from the IRS. That's pretty straightforward. And I have yet to meet anybody who says, "No, I'd rather pay more taxes." And I don't feel like, well, I have met a couple of people who said, "No, I'm comfortable where I'm at. I don't really want to work that hard to make more money." Legitimate answer from a business owner, as long as they understand what they're doing. All right, but I have yet to meet anybody. We're going through tax planning now. When I call somebody up and say, hey, I got some ideas that are going to save you 40, 50, 100, $200,000, I've never had anybody go, "Nah, that's all right, I'll pay." Anyways, a lot of good information in here. I've covered this a couple times in the past, and I covered it again mainly because it's that important. Simply, it's that important. So maybe if I say it a little differently, I'm a little more awake today because we finally got through tax season and a couple 3 weeks after where I'm picking up the pieces. So hey, until next time, this is Wayne Blas saying let's make this our most profitable year ever. Thank you very much.